Welcome to a RuneScape video. Today, I decided that I wanted to kill 500 black demons to see what kind of loot I could get, how much GP I could make in that time, and whether to figure out it's worth my time to even bother doing it, and to save you from doing so if it's not. Now, black demons are, they're not too shabby. They're level 98, they're a higher combative creature to kill. But that's okay because I'm basically max combat, so it's not too bad for myself. I'm rocking some Armadillo gear. I got the chaotic crossbows going, blood amulet of fury, rocking my slayer cape, just doing my thing. And yeah, I basically just went and slayed a bunch of black demons. Every time my inventory was full of loot, I would run to the bank, come back. I'm doing this in the Taverly dungeon, which is why I have that dusty key in my inventory. And also the gem bag is super helpful, I must say. Being able to just have all your emeralds, sapphires, rubies, and diamonds in there. I wish it kept the dragon stones in there too, but what can you do? So anyways, moving forward, this took quite some time to do. It was a good couple hours or so anyways. I would say maybe 2 hours, give or take. It wasn't too bad, but now we're about 100 away at this time, so we're just going to keep on going, keep on grinding. Definitely a pain. I am just recently a returning player myself. Decided to check back in on RS3 after years and years, and got back into it and decided to start uploading some content and do some of the old money makers and things I used to do back in the day, well, a couple years ago now, and see if they're still effective. So I got these 500. I went and did Abyssal Demons as well. That's coming up right away. I did 1,000 Abyssal Demons, so that'll be coming. I just want to kind of compare the loot, and I'm going to do like high level creatures as well as low level creatures. Like I want to do cows, goblins, even just, everyday things you run into, imps, things like that, just to compare, see the loot pool, see what kind of drop rates I get. Of course, whatever you get will differ from me, but I'm kind of curious to see. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of showing you guys how to get to the Taverly dungeon. For me, because my agility is a little higher, I can take some shortcuts. Normally you just walk over the bridge and come around. Super handy agility shortcut coming up when we go down there, I must say. You're able to just cut right through the wall instead of having to circle through the whole dungeon and go past everything. There's a little shortcut here, so if you have your agility trained up, by all means, save yourself. It's only a minute or two of time, but it's nice to not have to go around. So you do this little cheeky sneaky right through here into the blue dragons, and we're right close to the black demons again. Only takes like a minute to get here from the bank, not even. Ordinarily, you'd have to go up past the chaos druids and then down by the lesser demons and then get in that way. But in this case, I didn't have to, so it's nice. It saves me a hassle. And yeah, just kind of back to the grind here. Let's get to it. I'm probably going to do something with the blue dragons as well. They seem interesting, and they drop those scales quite a bit. Like, honestly, you could probably make money just by coming down into the dungeon, going over to the blue dragons, because their scales spawn a bunch anyways, and you could just pick a whole bunch of them up. And you could go sell them. I think they're like 2,500 a piece. You could probably sell them for 23 or so on the GE. Make an easy couple grand in no time. Probably literally just going to the bank, coming back down to the dragons, rinse and repeat. Honestly, that might not be a bad moneymaker on top of the blue dragon hide. And there's often people there just killing the dragons, not even bothering with the loot at all. So, it might be something worth looking into. As well as hill giants as well. They're a pretty good, decent thing to do when you're lower level anyways. Decent cash, and there's usually a bunch of people just killing them, not caring about the loot around for the most part. It's good prayer XP too. Even with these black demons, the ashes are pretty good. I'm at like 96 prayer myself, so I'm trying to get to 99 here. And every one of those ashes that they drop is like 100 and some prayer XP, so it's pretty nice, honestly. It's not too bad. Very helpful, very beneficial. And I mean, you can multitask while you're doing this. You can eat your food, you can loot, you can blow ashes while you're fighting them, depending on your combat level and what you're capable of doing, of course. I myself, I like playing in legacy mode. It's just, classic old school RuneScape type deal. It's just a thing that I like to do. So anyways, we're going to go and see. Here we go. We're at 1616. We started at 1116. We've killed all 500. So right now, we're going to sell all this and see how much we made, plus the cash stack in our inventory here. That is all the money that I picked up using both my spring cleaner and the GP that they dropped each time I would kill them, which was pretty frequently, similar to the Abyssal Demons. So here we go. Let's sell all these. I'm just going to mark them all down like 5 to 20% just to get rid of them. Don't really care what they're selling for. Just kind of curious to see what the kind of general idea would be here. Just what we can kind of expect out of 500 black demons, because it does take a bit of effort and time, of course. Oh, wow, interesting. Nobody wants the black skimmies, I guess. Remember back in the day, if you had a rune scimitar or a rune axe or whatever, you know, it was a big deal. But nowadays, you know, if you're not rocking Torva or something, you know, people are calling you poor and stuff. So that's great. But oh well, that's just the occasional hater, and that's fine. I'm just trying to see what the best money making method is here, you know. See what's efficient for me, because bonds right now are at like 67 million a piece, so that's a lot of GP to try and grind in 2 weeks just to have membership again. You're probably spending a good chunk of that time grinding for the membership just to be able to get it again. So I want to take every single creature in RuneScape, every single one, whether they're a boss, it's a QBD, or a Lava Strike Worm, or a Goblin. I want to go through every single one, see what the drop rates are, you know, whether I choose to do 100 or 500 or 1,000 based on what the creature is, of course, and how much time it takes to invest into. Then I want to compare it, see what's better for free-to-play, pay-to-play, and just give honest reviews about it from my experience in grinding and what I got, because then, you know, you have an idea of what you might get. And of course, the RNG will be different for you than it is for me, but, you know, at least you can get an idea. So we made a decent amount of cash here. We're going to deposit it. Boom. So now we're at 4.7 mil. So we made a decent amount from Black Demons, nothing too crazy. You could see our cash stack before we deposited it there. You know, not too bad for a couple hours of effort, but Black Demons are probably not at the top part of my list, I would say. So let's see what's next on the next episode.